Now, Vinny, obviously you had a movie, Bleed for This, and
Yeah.
what was a lot of times people when they're in movies they have issues with how they're depicted in it. Like there's some changes and things of that nature to where, the subject matter of the movie always has issues. What were your feelings about how everything was portrayed?
I was very glad at the way Miles Teller portrayed me because he did it to a T, and I don't know how he did it because we didn't hang out all that much. You know what I mean? I talked to him last week, but really nice guy. But we didn't have too much to I didn't tell him all that much about what he should be doing and this and that. But there's so much stuff on the computer about me these days, so I guess he just researched everything. He played a great part. He played Vinnie Paz better than I could play Vinnie Paz.
Yeah. Now, your relationship with your family, it just seemed like you're at the top of the world. You've got a lot going on, but before anything, before your own personal pleasure, it was family. Was that depicted properly as well? Like your father, your mother, your relationship like that?
Yeah. I was really glad the way the movie came out when they showed, my parents were unbelievable. I got really lucky, and you only have to be lucky to have good parents. You can't pick them or choose them. You have to be lucky, and not all parents are as great as my parents were. And I might not have won. I might not have won one world title if I didn't have the parents that I did.
Yeah. How difficult was it for you to kind of expand your training circle outside of just your father and his gym?
Well, I was a fighter from day one, and that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to win world titles, and I was going to do it no matter what, no matter who stood in my way, no matter what girl I was with, no matter what I had to do. Losing weight. When I made lightweight, it was killing me to make the weight. And then I moved up. It wasn't no big deal because it was only 5 pounds. Then, thank God, Kevin Rooney came into my life and moved me up to junior middleweight. And I became only the second guy in the history of boxing to go from lightweight to junior middleweight and win world titles. And how nuts is this? And the guy who did it first, I was at that fight in New York City as an amateur fighter.
That's cool.
Main events, Lou Duva took me there to watch this guy called Roberto Duran.
Some guy. Huh? Who is that guy?
And then he ends up winning, becoming the first world champion junior middleweight fighter after being a lightweight world champion, and I'm the second guy to do it. Like, how crazy is that?
That's nuts.
And then I fight him 2 times. Like, who would ever thought that? I was fighting this guy 2 times. When I was watching him, I was in awe of him. I was in the 3rd row, looking up to him beating Davey Moore, and he beat the shit out of Davey Moore. And Davey Moore was a good fighter. He was a world champion. He gave him a beating and a half. And I was just watching this guy going, look at this guy. Oh, my God, he's amazing.
Murderer.
And then I end up fighting him years later.
That's badass.